Hi! I know, I haven't been here in forever. I don't even remember the last time I did a video blog. But I'm back. School's back in session, so I'm back to work. And I'm on my last semester of graduate school, which means I'm on sort of a writing hiatus right now. And believe me, it's for my sanity and the benefit of the rest of the world for me to only be concentrating on one or two things at a time and not trying to do everything. I used to try to do everything, and it didn't work for me. It made me totally stress out. So here I am. But I'm going to talk to you today. And I hope you're all well out there in video blog land. And I have an itch, I'm sorry. I've been working out, and I don't know, you know what? I think I look a little bit thinner than I did the last time I did a video blog. You'll have to go back and look and see, because I am no judge of myself. But there you go. So I thought today I would talk a little bit about, since I haven't really done any book promo lately, except for Facebook and stuff like that, I would talk a little bit about my tween series called The Library of Athena. And so, because some people really don't know what it is. And so rather than me explain it over and over and over again or write it out, I decided I'd do a video blog. Wow, I got this hair thing going on today, don't I? What's up with that? Okay. So, I've written this series. Right now there's 4 books. There's one more book that I have to write that I haven't started yet. But I will write it, I promise. I have some ideas. I was just thinking about it the other day. And I want to explain to you what the Library of Athena is. It's not just the name of the series. It's a place. And this is the first book. See? The Crown of Zeus. And it's where we meet Megan Montgomery, who is the main character of the series. And, she comes to England. She leaves New York City, has to come from this great big bustling city to this ridiculous manor house out in the middle of nowhere, England, and learn to live the quiet country life. And she makes friends eventually. It's not easy being the new girl, especially when your accent is different than everybody else's. So Megan makes new friends, and she discovers, through a series of circumstances, that below this great big creepy manor that she lives in, with just her and her dad and the servants, is a library. And it's hidden underneath the ground because it contains books of an unusual and rare nature. And I thought that was kind of funny. And it's so fun. Some people have compared it. It gets a lot of comparisons. And there's funny stories about it. And one of the funny stories is when I was writing this book that I just showed you, this first book, I was writing that book, and I had broken my leg. This was 2005, and I'd started it in 2004, was working on it in 2005. So I'm just about finished the first, draft of the first book, and I'm sitting there with my leg up on the bed, can't move, and I say, what's on TV? And I'm looking on TV, and I see this TV movie with Noah Wiley called The Librarian. And I watched this movie, and I go, holy crap, because it was so similar to what I was writing. So, just so you know, I didn't rip it off from that movie. I was actually writing the first book when I saw that movie, and it just happened to be a similar story. Likewise, with the Greek mythology, I hadn't even heard of Percy Jackson until after I was finished the first book and probably had written the second book. So, again, it's just, maybe it's a great minds think alike thing. I like to think so. That'd be good. The Great Minds Club all has the same ideas at the same time. And it goes like that. So that's a really funny story about that, is I was watching that movie while I was writing the book, and I was like, you've got to be kidding me. Because I had this idea. I had it all plotted out way before I saw the movie, so it's funny. But it's a little different. So the library is underground, beneath the big creepy manor, and it was put there by a guy named Sir Gregory Archibald. Apparently he's part of the peerage. Who knew? So, Sir Gregory Archibald was an explorer and an adventurer, and I sort of think of him as a really sort of polished, posh, British Indiana Jones. In my head, that's what he looks like anyway. And he went all over the world collecting artifacts that were related to the ancient gods of other cultures in the world, all over the world, and those artifacts could all do something miraculous. Which, if you watch Warehouse 13, you're going, huh? Really? And I do the same. Again, I'm doing the same thing. I'm like, really? Come on. But whatever. It all works for me because people who like Warehouse 13 or people who like Percy Jackson are going to like my books too. And I swear it's just weird how it all sort of filter down like that. The same kind of ideas. So that's the first book. The Library of Athena has... And that's where you figure out the Library of Athena. You first see it. And then we have the second book. It's right here. The Ankh of Isis. So guess what artifact they're looking for there? The Ankh of Isis. The title kind of gives it away. But more importantly, it's not just you have to go to ancient Greece. You have to go to Egypt to find these things. In the library, and I picture the library as a giant cavern underneath, like just forever bookshelves all the way down. At the very, very back, like in a lot of libraries, there is a special collections room. Or you could also call it the restricted section. But it's the special collections room. And there are books in there that were handwritten by Sir Gregory Archibald, my little Indiana Jones guy. And he learned at some point how to use magic to write a story and put an artifact, an object, inside the story. So essentially the stories hide the artifacts that they're trying to get. And he did it to protect them. Because as I said, these are artifacts that could cause chaos and destruction if they were given to the wrong person. Which means, of course, the wrong people are absolutely looking for them. Of course they are. Why wouldn't they want them? So we sort of get a hint in this book that there's somebody else who knows about the library and who's coming for the artifacts. And then in this book, we find out for sure that not only is there this big secret society of people who want to rule the world and get the artifacts for themselves, but there's also another group of people who Sir Gregory Archibald recruited when he was out in his travels to help him find artifacts and to help him protect artifacts and bring them home. And they are called the Knights of Athena. Cool name, huh? And I chose Athena because she is the goddess of wisdom and the goddess of civilized war. And that's important at some point. I'm not going to tell you why. You have to go read it. I also want to tell you that the Knights of Athena all have a certain symbol that they wear. And I'm not going to tell you what it is either. But if you come and see me in person and I've got, or if you've gotten from me in a prize pack a little button, a white button that says official member, you'll see the symbol on it. And it also, actually I'll just show it to you. I won't tell you what it stands for. But this is it right here, see? Oops, let me get it in there. There it is. That's the symbol. That's how you are going to identify another member of the Knights of Athena. And none of the members know who the other members are. It's all, like, seriously secret. And so the library, which started out as this little tiny adventure, story, and Megan, who thought, oh, okay, I'm going to be the protector of the Library of Athena. She's officially the librarian. Yeah, so you see how the Noah Wiley book just totally threw me off. Because she was told by the butler, who does know everything, of course, he's the butler, he told her, oh, it's really just not a big deal. You just have to keep it safe, right? No big deal. Nobody knows about it. It's been secret all this time. No big deal. It's sort of an honorary thing. 3-4 books later, is not feeling so honorary to Megan. Megan's having enough of it at some point. And so these are all the adventures that they have. This little library, which was supposed to be no big thing, is all of a sudden like taking over her life. Poor Megan. She's having a tough time. But eventually she gets over it. And in this book, this is the new one, which actually really this is awesome. This is the best cover, I think. I love all my covers, but I think that this one is really terrific. It doesn't even show all the detail that's on it. It's really an awesome cover. It's really one of my favorite books. I mean, I love all the books, of course, but this one was probably one of my favorites to write. This one, that one especially, is different because whereas in the other books, in the other stories, she had to open a magic book in order to get inside of it. And after a while, she goes, why? And that's what I had to think about. Why would anybody want to do that? That would be stupid. Things try to eat you, and they're chasing you, and there's all this running and screaming and nonsense. Why would you do that on purpose? So she says, no, I'm never going to do it again. But then in this book, something happens, and I'm not going to tell you what it is. You got to read the book. That the book, actually, the magic gets broken in the book, and the book comes out of the pages. So that's the series up to this point. I'm giving you the little rundown just to see if you want to read it. So if anybody says, if you ever hear me say the Library of Athena, that's the name of the series, but it's also a physical place. And I think it's just, in my head, it's just this really cool, awesome place that's full of the best weapons in the world, as the doctor says. Books. Full of books. And I actually wrote this series, talk about weird things again. I wrote this series before I even knew I was going to be a librarian, before I even had the thought that I was going to be a librarian. So go figure. And that's just your, hey, life is funny sort of story for the day. I talked enough about this now. I think you've seen me show all the books at this point. What am I working on now? I'm working on another steampunk fairy tale. I'm waiting for my agent, hi, fabulous agent, to sell the other book. We're working on selling that book so that I can sell this book. And I'm actually I'm really into this steampunk thing. And then once graduate school's over, I'm really going to hit this last Library of Athena. I'm kind of sad. I'm kind of sad that it's the last book. I'm going to hit it hard. I'm going to finish it up. And hopefully by the beginning of next year, I'm going to have everything ready to go. And my camera's freaking out. You know, I'm playing with the things. You want to see me play with the things? Watch. Ready? This is your fun for the day. Are you ready? Here we go. Woo! Oh, wait. Let me turn it on. Yay! Soon it will be this time. Fall is coming, but soon it will be this. And wait, I want to see the other one. Where's the other one? I like. Ooh, I don't like the doodling. I want to see. Oh, wait. And because it's magic, we have this. Glitter! Words are magic. Remember that, right? Yay! Let me turn off the glitter. Wait, instead of glitter, wait, how about bubbles? Oh, bubbles. There we go. And with the bubbles, lovely darlings, I will see you later. Have a great day. Bye!